Hi, I'm Steve and you're watching Gear Stuff and Things, and today we're going to talk about this Paul Reed Smith Baritone. So this is the Paul Reed Smith SE Series 277 baritone guitar. It is a 27.7 inch scale neck, so hence the name. This happens to be the semi-hollow version in the vintage burst color. These are two pretty gnarly sounding P90 Soapbar style pickups that come stock with the guitar. The guitar also comes stock tuned B to B, so standard baritone tuning. But with a scale of 27.7 inches, you should have no problem getting lower than that. Standard A would work perfectly fine with some intonation adjustment, and even as low as G or even F sharp. So this guitar is not mine, it is my buddy Josh's. He was kind enough to let me use it for the purposes of this video. Up until today, I really hadn't had any time with the guitar other than strumming it and passing. So I was fortunate enough to be able to spend most of my day with it, record with it, play with it through amps, tinker with each pickup and play with it with some effects and things of that nature, and really get a feel for the instrument. So my overall opinion on the guitar is that it's great. It's an incredibly well-made instrument. The hardware is great, the pickups are fantastic, the electronics are great. To be able to get a finish like this on a guitar that's less than $1,000 is pretty awesome. Sometimes with the laminate finishes, they look great in photos, but then when you get them in person, they look very plasticky and not real. This one looks great. It's beautiful front and back. It's a really well-made, beautiful instrument. The only things that I would change about it, and it's just a personal preference thing, is I would probably replace this bridge pickup with a humbucking noise canceling style pickup. I'd probably keep the single coil in the neck, because then you'd have that option if you wanted to do solos and stuff to get that more bluesy feel. But the pickups as they are sound incredible, and if you're playing primarily clean, or you want to be super noisy, it's the jam. It's great. The semi-hollow thing you would think might lend itself to being prone to feedback. It really doesn't. The only other thing that I think is notable and that some people might be turned off by, other than the bird inlays, which I know those aren't for everyone, but most notably the neck is what they call the wide fat, which is self-explanatory, right? It's wide and it's fat, so if you're not a fan of big necks, this may not be the one for you. Coming in at under $700, the Paul Reed Smith 277 baritone guitar, semi-hollow. So in closing, again, this is a fantastic guitar. If you are in the market for a baritone guitar and you want to spend less than $1,000, this one sits just shy of $700, as I mentioned previously. You can't go wrong with it if you want something that's got the traditional Paul Reed Smith vibe with a nice finish. If you like these birds, it's got the birds. I mean, maybe that's what you're after. You don't even care about the guitar at all if you just want a guitar that has birds on it. This one's got birds. It's a great guitar. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm really impressed with it. And before we go, I would love to hear what you think about the PRS SE Series stuff. What do you think about the baritone guitars, the Mushok, this one, the other ones that are getting ready to come out in 2020? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Leave a message in the comments and we'll get into it. Until next time, it's me, it's you. This has been Gear Stuff and Things. The subscribe button is right there. It's going to flip around, do its little thing for you. Until next time.
This one's got birds.